Bobby here. I just put out a solo for the song Madalaine by Winger. Red Beach is the guitar player. And I put the solo out on different platforms, and I got a couple of messages if I could do a lesson on how to play the song or how to play the solo. So I figured not a problem. A couple of things about this song. Madalaine came out on the Winger album called Winger. I think it was the first album. I think they only did a total of 2 albums at that time, maybe. But the other big song off that album was 17. I did a video short for that a long, long time ago. On this song, couple of things. His guitar is tuned down to E flat. I didn't do that on my guitar. What I did was in the system where I'm doing all my recording, I sped it up half a speed, I guess, or a half step, excuse me. I sped it up a half step just because on a guitar like this with a tremolo, it's just a lot of work to drop it down to E flat, and I figured, it's not going to really make a difference. So if you're watching this video, I'm an E, but if you're listening to the regular Madalaine song by Winger, he's an E flat. There wasn't a whole lot of tabs for this song out there. I really couldn't find any. So I kind of sat down and I slowed it down. So this is kind of what I hear. He plays really, really fast. And the way he taps is a lot different than the way, say, Eddie taps. Red Beach kind of almost goes all over the fingerboard with his tapping. And great guitar player. And that's about it. So I'll play a clip right now from when he kicks off the solo. And now let's slow it down. I'll have the tabs up. When I'm doing this, you want to do this 4 times. One thing I've noticed when he's going across the various strings on the last part, well, not the last part, but you really want to slide that from the 14th to the 12th fret over to the G. So I'm going to play it slow again. You want to make sure in that last part you want to slide on the 14th over to the G. At least that's the way I hear it. Next part, he does some harmonics up the neck. Now he's going to do harmonics up the neck. Or up the neck or down the neck. One thing I've noticed that when you get the harmonic on the 3rd fret, it's really tricky. And he pulls up on the bar. I've seen a bunch of videos where, he was playing over the past couple of years, and I could just see, I don't want to say he made a mistake, but you could see in his face that he didn't hit it the right way. So he may have doubled it in the studio to make it a little more pronounced. And also there's a lot of delay. Even I put some delay and reverb on here to try to get as close to the sound that he had. So just keep practicing at that. I mean, the harmonic part's pretty much the easiest part. But that harmonic on the 3rd fret, you just have to work on it. And, just kind of jam with it. So next part. Next part. It slides up. And then we get to this part. It's, pretty easy. It's just he's playing so fast. And even like when I did the video with mine, I probably was playing a little too fast and maybe didn't play it exactly. But from me slowing it down in the tabs and you listen to the album, pretty much I think this is on the money. But I'll give it a stab here. So just keep playing that over and over. And if you want to, probably the best thing to do would be after you've learned this and you've got the tab, just work with the regular song because that's an E flat. This is an E. And you'll get it. It just takes a while. And even mine's not that perfect because I should have worked on it more. But it's out there. And now the last part. Well, I hope some of that was helpful. If you have any comments, put them down below. Again, my guitar was tuned to E. I had sped it up a little so I didn't have to deal with the tunings. The original song is in E flat, or the guitar is tuned to E flat. And if you want a copy of the tabs, just email me. And hope it was helpful in some way. And if you can click and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.